service. Not 15.
There. Opelka looking a little nervous in the beginning, starting with a double fall, but good job fighting after that low return at his feet there.
At some point, doubles went away from signals to just conferences in between points, right?
Yeah, a lot of players feel more comfortable talking to each other in between points. A little more chemistry.
But the signals were around for the longest time. So
30-15.
When did it change? Who changed it? Was there one doubles team? Was it the Bryans? Is it because it was something that's happened only in the last few years? I feel like.
Yeah, there's still a mix. There's still a few teams that use signals.
Yeah, but that'd be like these guys. You know, Chardy and Martin, guys who've been around for a while. Like all the younger teams appear to just, they talk every time.
Yeah, I think part of that is because they don't always have a regular doubles partner. So the communication is a key factor, making sure you know where your partner's serving, when he's going to move, when he's going to poach.
40-30.
Serve. Sets up a game point for Opelka. Opelka and Fritz have that thing also where no matter win or lose, they're high-fiving in between points.
Game, Fritz Opelka.
Taylor said just crush one out
First game.
so I can have a sitter.
Yeah, man, a 132 out wide, and plus the angle that he gets from the trajectory being that tall.
Yeah, that would be like a normal dude hitting a kick serve, except at 132.
Right. It's almost impossible to return.
Yeah, it was good on Chardy, actually. Got it back in the court.
Yeah, it was a great stab.
You got to guess a little, right? Like, you just have to, like, lean one way at that point. Do you?
You try to pick up little subtleties in the toss.
Right.
But it's difficult. You know, that's why it's so important to disguise your toss, being able to hit all the spots with the same toss.
Right. So it seemed
Fabrice
like
Martin to serve.
already going that way at 132 and from that angle, you're kind of toast.
Yeah, you are.
$59. $30.
At 6'6", it's, you know, he's no shorty out there either.
No, and you can see, I mean, there's going to be a lot of powerful serving in this match.
$40.
Or sharp angle. Many ways to ease an opponent, I guess. These guys also going to be at the conference. Nice job by Taylor Fritz opening up the middle of the court with the low angles.
40-15.
Fritz does a great job of getting down in this backhand, flicking it with his left wrist. That backhand side of Taylor Fritz is dangerous.
Game. Chardy, Martin, 1 game off.
Just twice in a row, going out wide to Opelka. See if Reily sort of steps in and cuts off that angle. And might get a little bit of a question about the drops falling from the sky. Fritz and Opelka seem concerned, so they asked Timo, share umpire, to check it out.
Taylor Fritz to serve. Net to serve.
Great return there from Martin. Good body serve from Taylor Fritz. Martin does an excellent job of getting out of the way of that and being able to redirect down the line. That's a tough return to hit.
Almost fought it off.
Yeah.
Love it.
Smart return there by Chardy also. Fighting off the big serve, making Fritz get down on that backhand.
Fritz and Opelka, two guys who don't play a lot of doubles. Day-to-day life. I mean, how difficult is it to play high-level doubles when you just don't do it very often? It's a different game, right?
Yeah, you got to get used to playing, and also playing with that same partner every time, so you communicate, you flow together.
And there's a bit of a different skill set involved, too. Dealing with different angles. You have a target at the net, which very rarely.
And your movements are more up and back. Some heavy hitting there from the baseline from Chardy and Fritz.
15-40.
Sort of another evolution of men's doubles where you never used to see that. Baseline rallies in men's doubles, but that's come into play.
Yeah, I mean, part of the reason is the guys return so well now, unless you hit a 125-mile-an-hour serve, the returns are coming back at your feet.
Chardy Martin.
And perhaps a broken
Chardy Martin leads by 2 games to 1.
You can have this half of the court. Most of these guys can hit that half of the court whenever they want.
Love 15.
Overcooking that second serve a little bit at 100 miles an hour. Great return from Fritz there, and then following it in. I love that move, but he's got to back it up and execute that low volley.
Kind of got caught a little bit too.
Yeah.
A little bit in no man's land. He followed it in, but needed to be a step forward or a step back. That might be a comfort thing too, right? Of moving forward.
yeah, getting used to just closing the net and knocking off the volley.
You said Fritz is really good all-around game. That includes his hands and his instincts, the net, and everything like that.
40-15
Singles.
He does need to improve upon that part of his game.
Oh, okay.
Transition, being more comfortable in net, and that's why I think it's great for these guys to play doubles. Will give them the experience and extra practice time on the court in a pressure situation.
Again, Chardy Martin.
Great play there, a 104 out wide second
Chardy
serve
Martin leads by 3 games to
with
1.
your 6'6" partner on top of the net. You can see here Martin just closing off that backhand volley.
Download the US Open app for all the latest sports stats, match highlights, player news, celebrity sightings, and more. Available in the iTunes and Google Play stores.
Good move there by Martin, trying to take that first volley out of the air from Opelka, but just doesn't get out in front enough on it. Caught Opelka. Opelka looked like, it seemed like he thought Fritz was going to move to the right. Opelka moved to the left, but Fritz just stayed home. And the winner for Martin. Great forehand cross court.
Martin made a move to the center of the court. Opelka thought, okay, I'll go behind him. But that was just a fake pretty much because Martin was all over that.
Yeah, it's a great doubles play. Chardy's return set that up.
Now a break point for 4-1 for the French duo.
Good serve out wide there to save break point.
Fritz and Opelka have really struggled to put their first serves on the court, which is why they're in this position.
Net. Second serve.
Good volley there from Fritz to fight off that first ball.
Put it back deep. Now game point for Opelka on his serve.
Again, Fritz and Opelka.
Kicker out to the Chardy backhand. Effective again.
Chardy Martin leads by 3 games to 2 first set.
Americans hold on. All right, so play continues. They told him to wait. Get back out there. Fabrice Martin 52.
$59.
It's a nifty pickup there from Martin, getting down. 6'6" frame. Good return from Opelka.
Good thing about being a double specialist is you can go on for longer, easier on your body. The bad thing is there's very little money unless you're winning big events, right?
15 all.
It's really only in the Grand Slams and the Master Series 1000 events.
Right. So you have to do well in the other events to qualify into those.
Exactly.
That's what you're doing.
Yeah, and the cuts are very difficult because there's so many job opportunities in those doubles events, so only the highest ranked doubles players are playing.
And for all their success this year, Chardy and Martin have had a good year. They're not seeded. So there's some good doubles teams out there.
Healthy competition. Excellent hands there from Martin. First with the pickup and then the great reflex off of Fritz's volley.
And that being said, the top singles guys aren't really playing doubles, are
No, I mean, once in a while they'll play in Indian Wells.
they? Yeah.
The BNP, you
Why
see
is it
Roger.
why Indian Wells? Why a place like that?
It's their first week in the U.S.
Right.
So before Miami, they want to get an extra match. I think there might be a little extra incentive playing at that tournament.
40, 15.
You can leave it to everyone's imagination what that might mean. But sure. But it, you know, makes for a fun event.
Oh, it's great for the crowd.
Yeah. Swinging forehands abound for Taylor Fritz.
40, 30.
And I got to figure that guys like Roger and Rafa step right in and can play doubles at the highest levels.
Oh,
as
yeah.
well.
I mean, Rafa's won multiple titles. Roger as well. They played Davis Cup also.
Oh, yeah.
Net to serve.
Roger used to play doubles with Stan Wawrinka just to get Stan out on tour and get him some points and get him some cash. He doesn't need to do that anymore. obviously.
They won a gold medal.
Right. Right, but didn't he used to help his buddy Stan out, like basically help him, you know, work on his game and stuff like that when he was coming up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Chardy, Martin.
Chardy and Martin. The Australians used to say first to
Chardy,
net, first
Martin.
to bar.
By 4 games to 2.
And that's the way Martin and Chardy kind of do it. Once they're both at the net, Fritz and Opelka are in trouble.
Yeah, well, you can just see the doubles instincts of the French team. I mean, that pickup off the net court there from Martin was incredible how quick his hands were.
Yeah, well, this is what he does, right? His life is on the doubles court.
59.
Nice serve from Taylor Fritz there. Taylor totally thought that Reily was moving there.
Yeah.
15 all.
You could see he just kind of waited and hesitated, and he wasn't ready.
And I think Reily thought, as it went by him, I should have gone for that. Because he apologized to Taylor almost immediately. And that's where the lack of experience comes in, right?
Yeah.
He just doesn't have the instinct to cut that off and knock it away.
Fifteen, 30. That's
Chardy
it.
wants that. You can see his face. He felt he had that angle.
Yeah, he was lined up for it.
Yeah.
I mean, Fritz hit a pretty good volley deep, but he didn't really stick it. I just kind of bricked that one a little bit. I thought Martin did a good job of softening up his hands, making Opelka come up with something.
Yeah, 6'11". You get the ball below the net for Reily Opelka, that's a long way to go to get down for.
Yeah.
Martin didn't go on pace, just drop below the net. And Opelka did the rest for him. Still game. No, no. Pardon.
Again, Chardy
On the
Martin.
break for 5-2.
Numéro 10. Chardy Martin leads by 5 games to 2 for set.
4 straight years in the top 35 from 2012 to 2015 for Jeremy Chardy. Big return.
And that's what Opelka needs to do, to start being a little more aggressive, not only from return, but also at net.
Maybe a couple big shots, have his confidence grow, and then he'll get more aggressive through that. They went to signals.
It's a big return, unloading on that forehand.
Look at his little smile, like I decided to hit it as hard as I could. And it worked.
You can look how he steps around and just absolutely crushes it.
The wheels from the big man. Pretty good.
It was quick to get up that little nifty little dink return, and then it gets up quick to rip the forehand down the line. That's not an easy shot to go up and down from that position of the court.
This is not from 7 feet in the air down all the way to the ground. But that's where the optimism about Opelka comes from, is that he's nearly 7 feet tall, but he's got some quicks.
He's a good athlete.
Yeah.
Great athlete at 6'11".
Break point save.
30-40.
Go mix. They go mix of conference and in the same game. I know I sound like I'm getting obsessed with that, but it's fascinating to me.
You just want to keep it interesting, keep you on your toes.
That's right. Chardy.
That's good tennis there. I mean, good pickup from Fritz on that forehand volley. Good reflex from Opelka as well, but then too good while Charlie just crushes the forehand down the line.
I think I figured it out. They discuss first serve options.
Advantage.
Signal second serve.
Chardy.
And now a set point for Chardy and Martin.
And that was the biggest first serve of the match at 127 miles an hour for Chardy.
It's pretty good for the little guy.
Yeah.
On this court.
Little at 6'2".
Right. On this court, that's as small as it comes. Great hands from Martin.
Chardy Martin.
And that's the first set for the French duo of Jeremy Chardy and Fabrice Martin. And they're capable of better than they showed in the first set.
15.
That's a smart serve there right off the bat. 85-mile-an-hour kick that's jumping up about 10 feet.
Went with the kicker again, a little bit harder on that one, I think. But at 95, but still jumping away from a right-hander's backhand. Nice Nice close. Opelka.
Good forehand volley there. That time he committed to it and actually got some pace behind it.
Interesting to see if the American youngsters can get some confidence going.
Game, Fritz Opelka.
Yeah, might as well keep going for it.
First game, second set.
I mean, the angles he gets off that is very similar, almost the same as what John Isner gets on his kick serve.
True. Isner hits the ball hard and flat more than Opelka seems to, at least in singles, right? When we watch John, he'll throw in a lot more slice and flat serves than we're seeing today. Opelka almost exclusively using the kick serve.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's a predetermined plan for the doubles match, because I've seen Reily Opelka serve in the 140s.
Right.
Now.
What a good first serve with Martin.
30 now.
I feel like the body serve is the best serve in doubles because you give your opponent no room to move, and you have your partner at net can just close off all the angles.
Switches it up and goes out wide and ends up with a good result for him. Quickly out to 4-11.
Game, Chardy Martin. One game on.
Blown volley. Next thing you know, you got a break point. It changes the complexion of everything because it is pretty hard to break serve.
Yeah, the points are so quick. I mean, the exchanges in net can be 1 or 2 shots.
One of the more interesting things that I've seen is watching the Bryan brothers practice, because they practice double-specific drills, and it's crazy how fast their hands are. This was several years ago when they were still beating everyone all the time. It was nuts. Really cool to see, too. That's too bad. That's a good point, though. Good hands all around.
That's great volley exchange there from
Yeah.
both Martin and Opelka going back and forth.
It's interesting that doubles, a lot of times, you know, this is what us tennis people lament, is that most people who play tennis play doubles. You know, like at the club, with your friends, you're playing doubles.
30-15.
So, in theory, you should be able to relate to more of what's going on out there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's much easier to relate. You can't relate to someone playing 3 out of 5 sets, running 4.5 miles on the court.
But I will say this, like a lot of
30
times though, the points are so quick because guys are hitting the ball so hard and they're so big. A lot of men can actually relate, I would think, to the women's doubles more than even so than the men's. Because the points are
Chardy Martin change the call, right service line, ball was called in.
It's such a power game, not only in singles, but in doubles as well.
Oh yeah, and in singles, at least in rallies, you can see it. You slow it down in your own head. And you can play the same game in your own head.
40-30.
That was one of the worst reviews we've seen all tournament, by the way.
Well in.
I mean, not even close.
Game, Fritz Opelka.
Well done, Taylor Fritz and Reily Opelka.
Fritz Opelka lead by 2 games.
Smiles from these guys who are buddies off the court.
Chardy Martin has
Down
2 change
set,
remaining.
but on serve. Second set here in Alcatraz on day 6 of the USTA.
Good start for the Americans here after that rain delay.
Yeah, and they decided to go with the 2-back approach on the return. Give yourself a little wider margin for error.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of pressure off the returner as well. You don't have to make the return so good.
Let's see if Opelka moves in.
Good volley there from Martin.
15 all.
Closing all. You can see the signals Martin giving
Oh, yeah.
Chardy beforehand that serve. Body serve, and I'm going to go left.
Huge from Reily Opelka.
Fires that one down the
15,
line.
30.
Heavy ground strokes from Chardy. But Opelka just steps into this one. No chance for Martin even to react to that.
Opening now. Fritz and Opelka. It's 15-30. Second serve coming from Jeremy Chardy to Taylor Fritz.
Out.
Deep. We have 2 break points now. It's the best return game by far Fritz and
15-14.
Opelka have played.
They've done a good job of cutting down on unforced errors, not making one single error so far in this game.
How much of that you think is playing the 2 back?
You can take the pressure off the returner. I think it's a lot.
Oh, Reily Opelka.
Fritz
Wingspan of a condor.
Fritz Opelka leads by 3 games to 1.
Down the line, and
Second
there's a
set.
break for the Americans.
It's a good wide serve. Opelka outside the alley still finds room to take it up the line. Look at that full stretch.
By the way, he put that inside the singles line from outside that alley.
It's too good.
And USOpen.org is your online home for point-by-point live scoring with real-time stats and draws. Visit the
Love 15.
site, USOpen.org. Start from Chardy and Martin here. We're going to break back right now. Fritz and Opelka leading 3-1 in the second set. Down 1 set to love. Reily Opelka serving. Nice return from Chardy and an even better first volley from
15 all.
Opelka.
It's a great backhand volley there. Technically, it looked like it was a little bit awkward. He kind of cuts under it, but great job of getting that short into the court. Chardy can't get to it.
Martin trying to step into that, catch it early. Still got away from it.
It's not easy to time 112-mile-an-hour second serve. Push that one back. Just let it drop too low on that.
Yeah.
Gotta keep coming forward, take it at its highest point.
Just that like chopping motion again. His forehand volley is much more solid.
Much better aggression there, moving forward again, like you said, on that forehand volley.
Now a point for 4-1.
So he sticks that. That's not getting over 6'11".
No.
Game, Fritz Opelka. Fritz Opelka leads about 4 games to 1, second set, first set, Chardy Martin.
Reily Opelka and Taylor Fritz.
Yeah, they're keeping it light, you know, keeping the pressure off, making each other laugh.
They're 19 and 20. It's a job, but it should also still be fun. It's more fun when you're playing well.
Yeah, it was a great little angle there.
Yeah.
Love it.
Opelka. I thought Chardy did a good job of fending off these big shots, hitting him. Great little cross-court roll.
A nice, strong forehand volley from Fritz to really set that up. It's that body serve you love, right?
Yeah, it's so effective. And I think they should use it more. The French team has done a good job of using it, but I haven't seen Fritz and Opelka use it all that often.
Reily Opelka.
He's feeling that shot right now.
Yes, he is. That one was an even more acute angle that he found. Tougher position.
Good return, and then look at the angle he finds there. Great racket head acceleration.
Taylor Fritz probably wants that back. He looks like he wants that back.
Yeah, he got a racket on it. He needs to make that over the net.
Second serve, 15-30. Nice little 1-2 punch there. Serve up the middle. Chardy moves over to knock off the weak return. I kind of dig that the French duo is wearing like the matching outfits. You don't see that much.
I liked it. I think it looks more professional.
Oh, Reily Opelka.
And Fuego with that cross-court angle.
I mean, that is his favorite thing in the whole wide world right now is that shot.
I mean, 3 times in this game he's come up with this shot.
Similar shot on the return.
We can count that as 4.
Yeah.
It's dialed in right now to that spot.
Much pressure's on Fritz right now because Opelka's hitting winners. Fritz isn't winning the side of the court right now.
He's laughing, so he doesn't feel too much pressure.
He's laughing because Reily Opelka keeps hitting winners.
Juice.
Good touch for the big man, Fabrice Martin there. Down break point.
It's rare you get a chance to hit a drop shot in doubles. Yeah. Usually someone's really close to the net. Opelka and Fritz both back.
Advantage, Martin.
It's a good move again there from the French team. Down the T serve, and then Chardy just squeezing that middle, knocking off the forehand volley.
Net. Yes, sir. Game, Chardy Martin. Fritz Opelka led by 4 games to 2 second set.
Not without a little bit of problem thanks to Reily Opelka. I'm with you. I like the matching look. Of course, you know, clothing sponsors have something to do with that. Opelka's got the New Balance going. Fritz is Nike, so you're not going to see it. But when you can do it.
Yeah, it looks classy.
Yeah. There's nothing better than me.
Lot 15.
Probably the NBA fan. I think I was. Ken Flack and Robert Seguso with those old Reebok striped shirts. Are you young enough, old enough?
Yeah, no, I know both those guys. Very accomplished doubles players.
Yeah, okay. close in age, but I'm older, so I wanted to make sure I wasn't
15
making
all.
like, dude, this guy is like ancient, talking about flacking the goose.
I'm very knowledgeable in my tennis history.
There you go. Appreciate the game that has given you so much.
Chardy did a good job there of peppering Opelka at net.
Speaking of flacking Seguso, I was talking about those Reebok gear they're wearing. Michael Chang, who also wore that Reebok stuff, was out practicing. Crap. Michael Chang practice. First of all, he could still play.
Oh yeah, well, Michael Chang's a legend. I mean,
Yes, he is a legend. And but he looks like he's in pretty good shape still.
I'm sure he still enjoys to play the game. I mean,
Oh yeah.
so fit, so fast.
Well, I mean, he's also coaching at a very high level too. Hands for the big man.
I don't know if he was trying to hit that short
He
volley,
meant every second of that. No, I don't know.
but it worked. I mean, Martin does a great job of ripping it at him, and I think he was just protecting himself with the stick save. Dribbles over the net. Great shot. Another good return there from Chardy at Taylor Fritz's feet.
Yeah, let's remember it's a big game right here. This is Fritz and Opelka are up a break, trying to get to 5-2. Chardy and Martin trying to get back on serve here.
Advantage,
Taylor
Fritz.
Fritz. And now here's your point for 5-2 in the second.
Deuce.
Bad timing for the first double fault of this set from Taylor Fritz. Dustin Taylor, Reily Opelka's coach for the USTA. Also Jose Higueras behind Dustin Taylor, longtime USTA coach.
Advantage, Fritz.
Jose Higueras is one of the most legendary coaches, really of all time, I'd say, in tennis.
He's worked with so many incredible players.
Game, Fritz Opelka.
Taylor Fritz, after all that, holds, and it's 5.
Fritz Opelka leading
Young
in both
Americans,
games to 2 second set. First
French
set,
veterans,
Chardy Martin.
and Fabrice Martin of France, who are up a set, but down 5-2 in the second set to Taylor Fritz and Reily Opelka of the United States.
Good return there from Fritz. Martin should have taken that ball, left it for Chardy, and Chardy seemed surprised that his partner didn't take it. Good backhand over there, overhead from Martin there.
That's not easy, is it? He made it look easy.
It's
but
easier at 6'6".
That's true. But just to spike it on your backhand side.
Yeah, you have to have a lot of power, a lot of forearm strength
That's
to
true.
snap that off.
Best player I've ever seen do that, speaking of doubles players, Leander Paes from India, a doubles legend.
You think Leander's better than Roger Federer at that?
No, in doubles. And also, you see it more in doubles. Like, Leander will cross and just spike it with his backhand.
Yeah, well, Leander Paes is one of the all-time doubles legends.
Yes.
He's accomplished so much and arguably the best hands in the game.
Yeah, still, to this day, at the age of 44, the guy's still going strong.
Amazing.
Chardy and Martin hold on. They're going to force Opelka and Fritz to serve this set out. Now, we don't get to see Roger, really hit those backhand overheads as much as you do in a doubles match with someone. I've been fortunate enough to see Paes do it time and time again, and it kind of blows your mind how much forearm strength you need to do that.
Yeah, it's a very difficult shot.
Yeah. Start off a massive game.
Yeah. I'm surprised Opelka didn't go down the tee with the new balls there.
Why would you say that?
Just because he gets so much pace with the new balls.
And down the tee would be the flatter.
Yep.
It's an ill-advised double fault. Now it's left third.
Feeling the pressure a little bit there. Instead of just making Chardy come up with a good return, trying to win the point all out on that second serve.
It's not laughing like they were. When they're playing their best, they were sort of having a good time out there.
Great shot from Chardy there.
That was, although Fritz kind of popped up before. Now it's triple break point to get back on serve.
Yeah, see, when your partner goes out wide, you have to be ready for that down the line return. Fritz just seemed to be a little bit caught off guard.
15 4.
That's one way out of it. One break point saved. At 133 miles an hour. No big deal.
Yeah, his fastest of the match so far.
He can go higher, though. You said you'd seen him.
I've seen him in the 140s.
Oh, boy.
13 4.
That's two. Makes you wonder, like, where is this bit?
He has the versatility to hit the huge kick, create that angle, and then also mix that in with the 135 down the tee flat.
Three big first serves from the big man, Reily Opelka. From a love 40 hole, here we are at deuce. 2 points from the second set.
That point had a little bit of everything. Heavy ground stroke hitting from the baseline, some good reflexes there by Fritz. But in the end, Chardy just coming up with a great stick forehand volley.
And another break point chance for the French team of Chardy and Martin. Oh, that is gorgeous from Jeremy Chardy. Wow.
Mr. Fritz Opelka changing call left service line. What was called
We got our
in.
chase review here. First serve. Fabrice Martin serving at 4-5 in the second set. Fritz, hands on hips.
59.
That's what he sees.
Another good body serve there from Martin.
Martin.
Been having a lot of success with that serve, and then Chardy crossing
quite get enough on that lob.
40 love.
That's 40 love.
Oh, that was way too short. Almost didn't even reach the net.
Chardy and Martin have that sort of, and we mentioned that Chardy is not small, but they sort of have the big man, small man vibe.
Yeah.
Chardy is the more
Chardy
finesse
Martin,
type
second
player,
solo. Second.
even though he has power, and Martin's kind of the bruiser out there, right?
Yeah, well, and you can see how active Chardy is in the net off of Martin serving. Really does a good job of moving over, cutting off the angle, and a nice little touch backhand volley cross court.
That's sort of how you amplify your power, is with your partner, making it even harder. Seems like these guys have a lot of success.
Yeah, their games balance each other out very well.
Down the road, Fritz and Opelka could be similar to that too, because Fritz has a nice feel in his game.
Yeah, returns well. As both those guys get a little more comfortable in net.
A little more confidence moving at the net, and a little better at actually doing it.
Yeah. Core positioning, doubles awareness.
Yeah, I mean that just comes with playing. Who knows how much of that they're actually going to get, but they could get there.
Good little chip shot there from Martin. I think Opelka was a little bit hesitant to move backwards to hit that backhand.
It's a veteran move. Just a little chip. Wasn't going for a winner. He was just trying to put Opelka in an awkward spot.
Oh, dips it in. Chardy's had a lot of success today with those forehand pass. This just curves around Fritz and drops in sideline.
So Fritz's reaction again, he thought it was going out. For sure it's going out.
It's a big challenge here.
Yeah, it is. 30 all, 5 all, second set. Chardy's having a look. That ball is close to in as in can be without being out. If that made any sense whatsoever. Now a point for 6-5.
Jeremy. Chardy should call left baseline, ball was called out.
At a young age, so I think he's come to terms, he's done an incredible job of managing everything.
Where's Opelka in the sort of pecking order of young Americans in this sport?
Well, he's in the conversation. I mean, he's played a great match with Goffin earlier this year in Australia, 5 sets.
15 now.
That 6'11" frame, firing 140-mile-an-hour serves. He's a very dangerous player.
I've only seen Opelka on the doubles court. What's his singles game like? What are his strengths?
Well, self-explanatory, being 6'11",
Serve.
obviously the serve, booming serve, but really has a big forehand, crushes the forehand, and for a big man, moves pretty well.
Nice job by Fritz. Little deception on that.
Great court sense there.
Yeah.
Feel, court positioning goes behind Martin for the winner.
Yeah, we've seen the wheels out of Opelka today.
Ball take to
Second service, Chardy just jamming Fritz a little bit on that backhand side.
Game, Chardy nothing. 6 games all, second set
Chardy, and now
tiebreak.
we are
Both teams receive
no
one
tiebreaker here with the second set.
Both teams have served really well this set. 73% for Martin and Chardy and 78% for Fritz and Opelka.
The big first serve from Reily Opelka.
1-0, Fritz Opelka.
Done there. A little 1-2 punch with return on the toes. And Opelka with a little bit more confidence moving across the middle.
I mean, that was a perfect doubles point and excellent execution. A turn low at the feet of Martin and then Opelka moving forward, knocking off the volley.
Two, 1. Fritz Opelka.
Opelka with a mini break here. This tiebreaker. They need to win this tiebreaker to stay in the event. Men's doubles at this round, just best 2 out of 3 sets.
That's one way to consolidate the mini break.
Fritz Opelka.
Forgetting that Taylor Fritz is 6'4". You see, like you think he's small, but he's not small. He's a big guy. It's just he's always standing next to a dude who's 7 feet tall. Jeremy Chardy has had so much success with that forehand.
4-1, Fritz Opelka.
It's a big spot to miss that shot.
It's the first one we've seen him miss, and especially at such a crucial junction in this match.
Fritz sort of swinging away at that backhand volley.
Yeah, it was a good forehand there from Chardy, but Opelka was a little bit too much in the middle of the court, but not possessing that commitment to go after the volley.
His feet were stuck. They never moved. And then he kind of chopped at it. And that's sort of his defensive move on the backhand when he's not fully confident. Sort of.
Yeah, it all comes from that mindset. You need to go after the ball, commit to the volley. Again, Opelka trying to lob the 6'6" Martin well short. It's just not going to work. I mean, it's hard enough to lob someone 6 feet tall, let alone 6'6".
A big moment here for Reily Opelka, serving at 4-3. second serve.
Good hands from Fritz there to react to that return, catching Martin by
5-3,
surprise.
Fritz Opelka.
I love that Fritz and Opelka look like a couple of buddies playing doubles.
Now he's smiling. You
Yeah.
can't tell there's any pressure at all at 5-3 in the tiebreaker.
6-2.
And you think he just said, just hitting hard.
Fritz Opelka.
If that's what he said, it worked. He just hit a
Yeah.
139-mile-an-hour ace down the tee.
Right. He said, give him the heater. He did. Now a handful of set points.
Again, in second set to Fritz Opelka.
Fabrice
That's
Martin has a double
7-6,
false. And Fritz and Opelka take the second set. 7-6. All right, this is Fabrice Martin to serve. First game, third set. How about that for a first point?
Great point. You could tell Martin went with the body serve, a little conservative, but look at the hands from Opelka and Fritz here. The big man with the angle.
I can see both big guys showing the touch on that point.
15.
By the way, they set a ridiculously high bar on the first point of the third set there. Like, how you match
Yeah, it's tough to
that
top
level?
that going forward.
Right.
Both teams know how important it is to start fast. One set shootout. Just got to look at the signals there. Jeremy Chardy, and I don't think Martin got the ball nearly as wide as he wanted to on that. No, that was right in the slot for Opelka there. Just crushes that. Good stretch there from Martin. I thought Fritz did a pretty good job of getting the roll on that backhand cross. You can see here, Fritz gets down low for that, but good cover from the wingspan of the 6'6" Frenchman. Good finish there. It's not an easy volley.
High volley, and not even a snap. It like redirected it.
Yeah, you can see here, I mean, it's above his shoulders, and he has to angle it off, and at 30 all. Well played.
Game. Chardy. First game final.
Martin and Chardy hold, although Fritz and Opelka showed more in that first game than we saw most of the first two sets on return.
Yeah, I mean, they made him come up with some great shots that first game, and, you know, it's a good sign for Opelka and Fritz fans that, you know, they're coming to play right off the bat here.
Opelka was the one who started serving in each of the first two sets, and he'll be the one starting once again. The bigger server and probably the better net player in Fritz right now, more comfortable in doubles.
Yeah, Fritz has definitely been more active in that.
Plus the fact that Opelka
15.
120 to 140 mile an hour
that was an easy 126.
He's not even fully warmed up.
No.
Touches.
He was already a more confident second serve than we saw in any of the first two sets. We hit with less kick and more pace than he was going real big kick in the first two sets.
That'll be interesting to see if he's going to try to give Chardy a different look. Maybe start off with some of the bigger seconds and then go back to that kick serve.
Because that second serve was a more Isner-like second. When Isner's feeling it.
30-15.
Smaller margin of error, though.
Well, you can see there, I mean, a 116 second serve body just overcooks it a little bit, but
Touch.
gotta be careful here. Throwing in 2 double faults at 30 love, now back at 30 all.
So has to be careful how hard he slaps his partner's hand in the high fly. He could have broken Taylor Fritz's hand. He was so like frustrated.
Yeah.
I'm only half joking because he's got a big paw. He also has a big first serve when he's going in. It's tough to return. That's why nobody really wants to face him out there, even in singles. Makes for a very difficult day at the office.
There's Dustin Taylor, his USTA national coach, and Michael Sell to the left. Used to be a USTA coach on LSU.
So just out there as a friend, you think?
Yeah, I know he's been helping both Opelka, I think maybe Fritz as well, more Opelka, but just, yeah, good friends with Dustin Taylor. He's probably here also scouting, you know, with the juniors going on.
You know what? That's a good point.
Oh, a little let court luck there.
A sigh of relief.
Advantage of Opelka.
Sigh of relief from Opelka. Excel also could be visiting families from New Jersey.
Yes.
Probably doing it all. Enough about Mike Sell. Ed in.
That's specific.
Good return there from Chardy off that second serve. Opelka needs to raise his first serve percentage. You know, early he's down at 38% to open up this third set.
Doubles. Every service game carries so much more weight, it feels like. It's important.
Advantage Opelka.
Big first serve, bails him out one more time.
It's much more important in doubles that you get your first serve percentage higher and get that first serve in so your partner can be more active in that.
Faults. game. Opelka Fritz.
So Reily Opelka holds on for 1-all here in the third and deciding set on Armstrong.
Riley's dad will be pleased with that hold. George Opelka.
Taylor Fritz didn't have to hit it completely solid. It's more about the movement and putting it in the court.
Yeah, I think he surprised Chardy a little bit because he hasn't moved that much the first 2 sets. Good job knocking off the angle there.
Yeah. I wouldn't call it elegant. Even he knows that. A little smile, but it doesn't matter. Did the job.
Love service.
An opening here for the young Americans. Martin so low on the first serve because it's not like he's in the middle of the court.
No, but he wants to stay down just so you have that perception that Chardy might be able to go wide with that serve. So when you're the returner, you don't know if he's going to go down the tee or you're going to go out wide. So like that serve there, Martin was down, and Chardy basically hit the serve right above him because he went body.
On second serves, though, he hasn't been doing that.
No. On second serve, he's been staying home a little bit and then decides to poach at the last minute depending on where the return is going.
Chardy's doing a good job after a bit of a slow start of getting his first serves in. You mentioned it. Now we can all see just how important that is.
Yeah.
Big return from Taylor Fritz.
Yes.
Incredible angle that he gets getting out to that forehand. I mean, it was a good tee serve from Chardy. You can see here, watch how Fritz keeps going with his momentum out to the forehand side. Opelka hit that one so hard that Martin didn't even move for it. Get that 6'11" frame behind that. That thing's coming off like a missile.
He leaned into it for sure, and now it's a break point for Fritz.
Yes.
Big first serve from Chardy.
Advantage Chardy.
Again, making the first serve when he needs it.
That's been the difference in this game. When Chardy makes his first serve, for the most part, he wins the point. When he doesn't, he's really struggled.
Yes.
Handcuffed Martin at the net there.
Yeah, it's almost like Martin got too close to the net and didn't have enough time to react.
Fritz and Jeremy challenging the ball, right baseline, the ball's ball out.
All right, so we've got a chase review coming here. Yeah, Chardy made a play on that at the last second. Like he might have thought it was in or close, but then he put his finger up as if it were out. That thing was in.
That smack on the baseline.
Yeah, well, Chardy's instinct was there. They were both letting it go, and then it was like, oh no, I better play this.
Definitely a little hesitant.
Then he tried to pull a veteran move and say, no, it was out.
Challenge.
Well, he didn't challenge. He just put his finger up as if, oh, it was out. Hoping that the other guys wouldn't even challenge. At least that's my interpretation.
Good baseline play there. We don't see that often in doubles, but
Juice.
both guys just jostling for position, trying to see which one's going to go at the net man first. 17-ball rally in a doubles match.
It's rare. Rare at best. By the way, it didn't look like either net guy, especially Reily Opelka, had any intention of moving on that point.
It's like a down-the-line drill.
Yeah. Well played. Fritz just pulled it wide. Now a game point.
It was a great stretch by Opelka getting back that good wide serve, and then Martin, beautiful hands at net here.
Juice.
This is the longest game of the match.
We've had some great reflex points, and then we've also had some double faults and unforced errors. So a little bit of everything here.
Advantage Chardy.
Opelka's got to make that return. There's a 107. Chardy didn't really hit his spot out wide.
He knows it too. You can see the disappointment. An opportunity lost. That's a good job from Chardy. I mean, he had to avoid
Chardy Martin.
the chairs, the umpire
Chardy
chairs,
Martin lead by 2 games
a
to
bunch of
1.
other debris.
The ice machine, easy power.
All right, Taylor Fritz to serve at 1-2.
Wait, please. Thank you. Behind the court. Take a seat and please stop moving. Thank you. Love 15.
I think that was the game plan. Go right at Opelka.
Yeah,
At the net.
definitely. Especially early on in this game, test him out a little bit, see if he's on his toes. That time he was on his heels.
It'll also sort of prevent him from moving or think about moving. He thinks the ball might be coming right at him too, right?
Yep.
Went at it again. So he's just gonna try to pick on the big man. tall guy, Fritz doesn't have a real booming serve.
No, but it's heavy. You feel it on your racket.
30-15.
Now it looks like they might be trying too hard to go to the puck. They're forcing the issue, no?
Yeah, a little bit. And going back to the heaviness, like there's a 95-mile-an-hour second serve body into the Martin forehand, but you can see how he was late on it. Fritz gets got a lot of weight behind his shots.
.40-15 here for Fritz and Opelka.
Game. Fritz,
So
Opelka.
two games all on serve here
2 games off.
in the third and final set. This is a men's doubles second round match, and you can download the US Open app for all the latest scores, stats, match highlights, player news, celebrity sightings, and more. Available in the iTunes and Google Play stores.
Booming serve to start off this fifth game.
Nice move by Chardy. Volley obviously is the one that set up the easy put away.
Yeah, and he definitely wants to be a little more active on second serves. I mean, Martin and Chardy have only won 29% of their second serve points so far in this third set. Change up there with the kick serve.
Yeah. Chardy and Martin have the different techniques of getting low. Martin goes, full squat. Chardy goes the 1 foot in front. It's all about how you can get up quicker, how you feel most comfortable.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Exactly.
Springing into action.
Game. Chardy Martin. Chardy Martin.
Stay on serve.
2 final sets.
Reily Opelka, 6'11", 20-year-old American Opelka will serve.
You can see Martin charging the net there on that second serve. But Opelka doing a good job of hitting a 101 out wide to keep Martin on his toes, guessing a little bit.
Touches down the team from Opelka.
Goes to show you it's not always about the pace. Placement goes a long way.
That's a heck of a job. Fantastic return and then even a prettier topspin lob.
It was a tough ball. Chardy was on his back foot when he hit that forehand lob.
And Taylor Fritz made a nice stab volley.
He did. It's not. I mean, Taylor Fritz is 6'5". It's not easy to get it over his head.
Still 30-15.
40-15.
Yeah, that's the type of doubles movements he needs to have to continue to progress. That's what you want to see. Dustin Taylor would be happy with that.
And that's the difference, too, in the experience. We've seen Jeremy Chardy have a couple of those high backhand volleys. He just sort of knocks them off like it's nothing. Whereas Taylor Fritz, it feels like and looks like he's fending it off.
Yeah, he was a little awkward there. The first one he hit with one hand, and then the second one he went to the two hands on the racket to try to fend it off.
Down the line.
There's a good move from Martin to move forward here. He moves in after that good low return, but Opelka doing a great job of redirecting that down the line.
So here we are at 3-all. Jeremy Chardy to serve.
Let's set.
Opelka and Fritz are two young guys who really have their sights set on the singles tour. What are they getting out of this? I mean, it's a wild card, first time, you know. What are they getting out of this?
I mean, they need the match experience of serving and returning, and also all the transition. You know, keep working on your volleys, being aggressive. You know, it's invaluable getting the doubles experience.
And they have teamed together before.
They won the 2015 USTA Boys National Junior Championships at Kalamazoo.
Which got him a wild card into the Open that year.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Jeremy Chardy is just cruising right through this service game.
Chardy Martin.
Chardy holds
Chardy
that love.
Martin lead 4 games to 3, final set.
Taylor Fritz will be on serve after the changeover. Fritz and Opelka set number 2. That was yesterday. After the rain is coming on, we are back to finish this thing up. Second round action in men's doubles. Russ Thaler, Michael Russell on the call with you today on Armstrong. This is our first match of the day, with 2 more to follow.
It was a good first volley there from Fritz, but you can see Opelka not moving proportionally where he's supposed to be on the court. He needs to move over a little bit. Fritz needs to hug the middle as well. It's a good forehand from Chardy, splitting the seam there.
30-15.
There's a difference between teams that have played together a lot and teams that haven't, where they're not necessarily moving in concert as much when you're playing with someone new.
Yeah, you want to move as one. You know, depending on where your shot is going on the court. You know, as you go more in the alley, your partner needs to hug the alley, and you need to cover the middle.
Almost as if you have like a string between you, where it just keeps you at equidistant, so you can cover the whole court.
40-15.
So a couple Couple points here for 4-all in the third.
Put away there from Martin. Fritz not getting enough on that lob. Needed a little more airtime.
Telegraphed it a little bit too. Falling backwards. Only gave himself one option really. And again, not a much harder volley than Martin made it look.
Yeah.
How about those hands from the big man? Suddenly we're at deuce and things can tighten up real fast here.
He did a great job of seeing that Fritz was on his back foot and then closing in on the net.
Reily Opelka, they go back to the well, and it works, and it gives Chardy and Martin a break point.
It was a smart play there from Martin. It's worked previously, and Opelka just not ready for that volley.
Also put it in a really good spot. It's kind of like a dead spot.
Yeah, it was in that right armpit.
His biggest first serve, maybe not speed-wise, but by importance and placement from Taylor Fritz. Gets us back to deuce.
106 out wide under those circumstances. Very difficult to hit. See if he goes again at Opelka on this second serve.
Sometimes Fritz try to put air underneath it. A little bit too much. And another breakpoint chance for the French veterans. Is it demoralizing at all if you're the guy on the court that you know the other team is targeting? Like Opelka standing at the net, knowing they're probably hitting it at him.
Well, you want to have the mentality that you're going after the ball. You're not letting it come to you.
Good move there. Opelka looked like he leaned a little bit. Caused Chardy to go for too much. No?
Yeah, it was a little bit of like a fake towards the middle, and Chardy just pulling that wide.
Sometimes you don't even have to actually go.
Yeah, it's just taking your eye off the ball a little bit.
Yeah.
Chardy's seeing the big man move.
You can't hit the winner, put your opponent in a position where they can't do much with the return.
You
Kept it low.
Yeah, you can see there on that backhand volley, did a good job of keeping the racket out in front.
He played the ball, it didn't play him. Kind of one of those deals. And now game point for 4-all.
Backhand volley from Opelka is a nice looking shot.
When he's aggressive and confident, right? And now he's starting to get there. We kind of saw that yesterday where it took Reily Opelka maybe a set to get his, sea legs under him and then looked like a different player. Now it's halfway through, a little further than halfway through this third set, and that's a good sign for the Americans.
good play. You can see Chardy crossing, Martin coming back behind him to cover the open space, and then putting away that high backhand volley.
Return from Taylor Fritz at the feet of Martin. Every point takes on greater significance now. This is the third set.
Good stab there from Opelka, getting that wide serve down the line. Looked like he surprised Martin a little bit on that volley.
And I think Chardy maybe was of two minds whether or not to let it go or go after it. Ended up going after it, but wasn't able to get a full racket head on it. Here's an opening at 15:30. Just couldn't get that one up and down fast enough.
Martin did a good job of getting low on that return. Very good return from Fritz getting at his feet. But Opelka definitely wants to have that one back. It's a good body serve at 30 all, 121. Right into the left hip of Opelka.
And now a game point on Martin's serve. Yeah, and that's just pretty.
There's a feel on that.
Chardy Martin lead by 5 games to 4 final set.
The angle that he found on that. That's not coming back.
No. In fact, it might not come back at all because it's probably in the stands somewhere over on the side.
Let's listen.
Chardy did a good job of getting that huge kick serve back in play. But Opelka's got to make that overhead.
That's bad miss.
Yeah, it's got to be automatic.
He's moving forward, didn't have to, move back forward at all. There was nothing that would suggest he just missed it. 15 all.
Kisses the line there with that forehand volley. So he was trying to make it that good. See, a little bit awkward, not really going after it. But Lady Luck was on his side there.
Kick ace for 40-15.
So hard to read and to defend.
Serving wide in a double stance. Those are the angles that he can get wide on each side.
Game. Fritz Opelka.
Slice on the base court and kick in the ad court.
5 games all.
Those serves helped Reily Opelka hold serve for 5 all here in the third.
15 love.
It's a good play there from Chardy and Martin. They've had a lot of success in this match going with that body serve and then Martin just hugging the middle of the court.
Yeah, he didn't give Opelka anywhere to hit the ball.
Let's set.
Martin is so tall and stays so central that he has to crouch down on first and second serves. If he lines up centrally. And when he goes closer to the doubles alley, he'll stay more upright. That was an awesome pickup off the return.
30 love.
Fritz did a great job of hitting that backhand return deep, following it in. Good play. Chardy, like he kissed the net there a little bit on that pass.
He gave the sorry, not sorry afterwards.
That's good feel.
Sure is. Taylor Fritz was halfway up the court and still couldn't get to it.
Yeah, I thought Opelka did a good job of getting that down across the net, making Martin get low for that. Watch how he just opens up the racket face there.
Yeah, good stuff from both guys. Fritz almost went face first into something over there too.
Oh, he's careful not to hit the umpire's chair.
And then he
40-15.
runs as a forehand return winner.
Almost a great get by Chardy. A good feel there from Fritz too. Played that little short forehand drop shot. See here, Fritz moving forward, opening up the racket face, getting it down low.
Well done by both guys. Still game point. And a big first serve from Chardy. Taylor Fritz will serve to stay in the match.
Martin.
Second straight time. The Americans
Chardy Martin
on
is
the break.
6 games to 5.
Perfect start when you're serving at 5-6. 106 out wide ace. Third of this set.
Opelka.
Yeah, not getting his feet set on that forehand volley. Chardy did a good job of hitting a heavy ground stroke at him, but Opelka needs to be moving forward on that volley. See him going backwards a little bit, just not taking it far enough out in front.
Reily Opelka, and they're working his body.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to see these next few points. They're going to continue to target Opelka, make him come up with a good volley and keep them in the match.
All right, 15:30 here. Fritz serving to Chardy.
32.
Strong first serve, Taylor Fritz.
And that's just taking Opelka out of the picture, really. If you're making a first serve, 119.
And also, if you go into the body like that, Reily, if he's going to get a ball, will see a much softer ball. Big serve, Taylor Fritz, and we are 1 point away from a match-deciding tiebreak.
Game. Fritz Opelka.
And here we go.
6-game total, final set, tiebreak. Both teams receive 1 additional challenge.
Good start for the French team,
Martin.
Good 120 down the tee.
Good energy at Armstrong right now. Sounds like cheering sections on both sides.
One.
That's not coming back. The difference in this third set tiebreak is just going to come down to who can make more first serves.
And any second service can be a nervy proposition, for sure.
Oh, and it drops.
2-1, Chardy, Martin.
Return off that 131-mile-an-hour first serve. No. He wasn't trying to hit that. We call that a shank lob winner.
Yeah, thank you very much. I was just checking to see.
There's
no shame
Chardy,
in a shank winner in the third set tiebreaker.
That's the best time to pull those out if you can.
Yeah, you usually have no control over it, but either way, Chardy and Martin have that all-important mini break.
I
mean, they're perfect in this third set tiebreaker on first serve.
Fritz and Opelka are doing well on their serves as well, getting them in. If he's a shank winner, that's the difference right now.
Sometimes that's all it takes, but for Fritz and Opelka, they have to continue to keep holding those first serves. Keep it down to 1 mini break, give himself a chance to get back in his tiebreak.
Chardy, Martin.
Good second serve there, changing it up and going down the tee.
Chardy Martin, Changanico on the left side.
Review here. Chardy thinks that ball was on the line. He seemed Well, maybe not.
Chardy looked a little surprised on that backhand. Like he wasn't
4-3,
ready to hit it.
Chardy Martin. Chardy Martin have 3 challenges.
I thought Opelka should have knocked off his volley earlier in the point. It seemed like he didn't really go after it.
Yeah, he should have. Nevertheless, they won the point.
They did, and it's 4-3, though. Chardy and Martin still up a mini break here. On both sides. That's the point of the match. And it's 4-all in the third set tiebreaker.
Look at the hands here, the stab from Chardy. Great reflexes. And then Opelka coming up with unbelievable hands here to win this point.
Second serve.
That's a veteran move right there from Chardy. 4-all, third set tiebreaker, second serve. Now I'm going to cross here. I'm going to take this match in my own hands, and puts away the forehand volley. Great aggressive net play there.
Martin was right behind him on the other side. Set play there. 134 from the big man.
You could hear him grunt on that one. That one he just put down with authority. What a return off that serve. I thought Opelka did a great job of picking that up. And Fritz a little bit off balance, but look at this pickup from Opelka.
Great pickup. Fritz is there and then bailed out a little bit with his back foot, and now it's a match point for the Frenchman, Jeremy Chardy, to serve.
Chardy Martin, 6-2, 6-7, 7-8.
Jeremy Chardy and Fabrice Martin take down Taylor Fritz and Reily Opelka in a third set tiebreaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jeremy Chardy and Fabrice Martin.